What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. What are you seeing on your screen? Well, this is the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Open Beta. Is that a long enough title? I think it is. But yes, this is not the first game I played of the beta. However, it's just one of them. I did get a bunch of good gameplays for the beta, and obviously we're here to talk about it since it was this past weekend, at least for us Xbox players. Yeah, not here to start a console war, just pointing out the facts. But first things first, right? This was an open beta for exclusive PlayStation last weekend, which was, I guess it wasn't last week, it was 2 weekends ago. So it was 2 weeks ago where PlayStation got it exclusively. Then, a week later, what was it, digital pre-order had it, and then like 2 days later, then everyone had it. So what was really dumb about this beta was that myself personally, with Call of Duty, I order the physical copy, right? I'm old school, but hey, I have the collection, ever since I first started. It's just been a thing I've been doing all along. And, I don't know, maybe I could do it at a later time and date, but I decided, not to do it just digitally only. I wanted to get that physical case in my hand. But where it's the stupid part is I couldn't play until the last 2 days, right? The 17th, 18th, I think it actually went into the 19th, but as it is right now, it is the 19th, but I decided to take today as a video making day. So the last video you guys saw is also from the same day. But like I said, I couldn't play the beta until the last basically 2 days, 2-3 days of the whole event, I guess I'll call it. And it just doesn't make sense to me, right? It's a beta, right? And this isn't the full game. This isn't anything crazy. This is hey, let's test the game out. So why is it that I have to wait? Like, I pre-ordered the game, right? I pre-ordered it, but I still have to wait until the last 2 days. So that just didn't really make sense to me. So I was kind of frustrated in that aspect because I was super excited, right? The 15th, I believe, or 15th or 16th came, and it was definitely the 15th, came around the first day of the second half of the beta, and I was all super excited, right? I was getting the stream ready, and then I'd never got a beta code, which is what I was looking for. And then, Ben and I were talking, and we realized that because of the version that I ordered or pre-ordered, that I couldn't play the beta until the last 2-3 days, in which, obviously it was I wanted to play it a little bit more than just those 2 days, especially when I had a busy weekend ahead of me that I wanted to get the most playing time possible. So that was instantly frustrating as far as the beta goes. However, 17th rolls around, and I can finally play the beta, which I'm super excited about, right? We did it on stream, right? These gameplays I recorded separately from stream, but we had a good time on stream, right? Ben and I were both playing, right? First day that I could play, he actually digitally pre-ordered, so he was able to play beforehand. So he kind of got the inside scoop as far as what was going on in the beta. So in this beta, there was 4 maps, right? We are currently playing Moscow, which is a Russian map that's, relatively okay. You had Cartel, which a landscaper has never been to. Then you had Miami, which was a kind of night like club type vibe to the map. And then you had, what's the last one? Satellite is a big sand dune, Grand Canyon-esque feel to the map. So 4 maps. I think we had 5 or 6 game modes. We had team deathmatch, kill confirmed, control is back, thank the Call of Duty lords. We got control back. Then we had hardpoint, and I think I'm forgetting, and domination, so that's 5. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting one, but at least 5 game modes. And oh boy, was it a pretty eventful beta. So with the limited amount of game modes and maps that we had to play, obviously you played the same map over and over again, and you played the same game modes over and over again, which again, it's a beta, which is understandable. However, once you got into the game, you gotta, obviously, I forgot to do all my settings, so, oops, not a big deal. But once I eventually got all the settings that, I wanted to be playing on, and kind of figured out, how I liked the game to look and feel, and, my sensitivity and all that fun stuff, once I figured all that stuff out, it was instantly better, right? There's FOV sliders on all platforms, not just PC. You know, sensitivities, high zoom, low zoom, I already said field of view, brightness, all that stuff. Obviously, it's going to take a couple of games to figure out what you wanted. But overall, right, the gameplay, the guns, the maps, we're going to kind of cover the general thoughts of this. Now, I know it's obviously getting towards the end of the video, but just kind of general thoughts. And then in another gameplay, which I have, I'm going to go over weapons and then maps and modes and all of that stuff, like I said, in a different video. So overall game thoughts, it's pretty good, right? Pretty good. However, as all betas, it's not complete, which means some things aren't going to be a thing until the full game releases, which is always hard for me because I'm a big first impression person, right? The first time I play something or it gets in my hands or I see something or meet someone, right, that's a big impression for me. And you know, obviously, if you saw my NHL 21 beta, or not beta, but the first day of NHL 21, didn't have a fun time. So I was hoping that this beta would have been better, right? Had a better first experience on this game as a first impression than what happened in NHL. So overall thoughts was, it was really good, right? You know, a lot of players wanted to camp, which was very annoying. A lot of people were trying to figure out guns and attachments and, you know, figure out score streaks and all that fun stuff. And, you know, once people kind of learned to move around the map, it was really enjoyable. However, there was a lot of people that all they did was sit on head glitches and didn't move the entire game, right? Regardless, it was hardpoint control, you know, there was different objective points, they just wouldn't move the entire game, which really sucked. Like I said, though, there's gonna be more gameplays upcoming. We're gonna talk about the maps, we're gonna talk about the modes, and most importantly, we're gonna talk about the guns. So if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and as always, guys, we'll see you next time.